Good evening and welcome to Boston Newsnet. I'm JR Strauss and these are your top stories. Drivers in and around the city expressed outrage at the news that the Massachusetts Turnpike Authority voted in favor of a toll increase. The plan would increase the charge at the Weston and Allston Brighton toll points from $1.25 to $2 and from $3.50 to $7 at the Sumner and Ted Williams tunnels. The MTA has been busy defending the decision, citing huge budget deficits and the need to finance unforeseen repairs associated with the Big Dig. Should be noted that while cell phone connectivity can be considered an unforeseen repair, we at Boston Newsnet would have hoped that the budget would have originally made provisions for more mundane aspects, such as tunnels not collapsing. In related news, Route 128 and Route 2 remain excellent options for spiteful Boston drivers who are willing to spend $8 in gas in order to show their distaste for the toll hike. Last night marked the deadline for bars in Massachusetts to reach compliance with the state's fire sprinkler law. Several bar owners were still scrambling to install sprinkler systems, which are now mandatory in all bars, clubs, and restaurants. The law was passed 4 years ago in response to Rhode Island's Station nightclub fire and chosen ahead of other more controversial options, such as simply banning the use of pyrotechnics in crowded enclosed spaces. While the latter seems to be the most prudent approach, anyone who's ever been to the Sligo pub knows that it's not a Sunday night unless Jimmy the alcoholic is shooting Roman candles at people playing Keno. A New Hampshire woman was indicted last week following allegations that she had embezzled more than $300,000 from the Jasper Valley Swim and Tennis Club located near Amherst. This just in, New Hampshire has tennis. It should be noted, however, that due to regional attitudes, it is played with slightly modified equipment. Last week, the website virtualtourist.com listed Boston City Hall as one of the 10 ugliest buildings in the world. The site states, while it was hip for its time, this concrete structure now gets routinely criticized for its dreary facade and incongruity with the rest of the city's more genteel architecture. Luckily, it's very close to more pleasing attractions. Boston Newsnet staff was unable to pinpoint just which attractions were considered more pleasing. It could be Faneuil Hall, or perhaps even the Old State House. We're betting it's a more reliable local favorite, however. The universally beloved Emerson sophomore passed out on Boston Common. And finally, it was a sad day for Methuen residents on Thursday, who learned that the IRS raided a popular cultural pavilion. Many will truly be sad to see this establishment go, which for years has provided laughter, excitement, and education. Perhaps the only real crime that was committed at this business, better known as kittens, was bait and switch, as there were no young cats, as the name implies, only a lot of very old pussies. And those were your top stories.